on, subbies? And how y'all doing, newbies? And just in case you don't know what a newbie is, I'm about to tell you. A newbie be anybody checking me out, maybe for the first time, maybe for the second. It may even be for the third or fourth, or maybe even the fifth. We don't count those numbers around here. We really don't. I just want all of my subs and I want all of my noobs to gather around and come on in, come on in, come on in. Okay, so for today we have a quickie. And for all of those who are already initiated, you already know what time it is. It is the end of the month. And what we like to do around here is we like to give an update as far as the status of my upgrades, otherwise known as Dolce 2.0. You know, I've been making little tweaks, little improvements in my life here and there. It all started with the hair, but it didn't end there. As this improvement train keeps moving along. And what I like to do is at the end of the month, I like to give like sort of a progress report, if you will. So it's about that time. We're going to get right into it. And what I like to do is I like to go through certain categories and let you know how I've been doing in each category. And first we're going to start with the water because that's pretty quick. We all know that I've been trying to improve my water intake because it helps with your overall health and well-being. So water intake, check. Next up is the walking / exercise. Now, again, those who have been here for a minute with me, you guys know that I've been trying to improve my exercise portion of my life, or the exercise portion of my life. I have been walking, but not as of recent because the temperature has been too daggone high over here. We're talking 3 digits. And even though fall is right around the corner, we haven't felt it yet. Not over here. So with that being said, as far as the walking is concerned, not yet. Okay, so we haven't resumed that yet. But like I said, in lieu of that, I have been doing my push-ups. I got to get back to my crunches. I said that I was going to do that. I have not. I have not. I have been getting lazy with that. But I have been doing the stretching and the this and the that. So I am going to incorporate that because I used to do like 100 crunches and just really, get it in. Like I was really on it. Then I fell off. So I gotta get back on that wagon, and I'm going to do that. And I'm, like I said in my last video, I really want to get back to that walking because it helps with everything as far as, keeping your weight in check, as it is a low impact cardio. So we have an ellipses at the end of walking because it will be continued. I do plan on resuming it as soon as the weather breaks. Now, as far as the food is concerned, you guys already know that, I have been loving a lot of new things from Trader Joe's. And so, like I said, I tried to do my little re-ups here and there. I got my Ezekiel bread, which is really good, as well as some other favorites that I have picked up. Honey, sometimes it's hard for me to contain myself when I go to TJ's, because that's what I call him, TJ's, because we are very familiar with each other. At least I am with him. Anyway, so my trip to TJ's was pretty normal. And besides picking up some of the huge, the one thing that I did try new was their vegetable spring rolls. Okay, now it's in the frozen food section. And I really, really like them. I think it has kale in it and carrots and edamame, I believe. And it was really good. It was really good as far as a little side piece to, I think I made some ramen with some vegetables in it and some other stuff. So it was really nice compliment to the meal that I was having at that time. And yeah, like I said, every time I go there, I find something new. And everybody's always in a good mood at TJ's. You know what I mean? Yeah, so as far as the food is concerned, I'm still doing well as far as doing my vegetables. I don't eat a lot of fried foods. I never really did. I fell off a little bit because I had some potato chips the other day. I had some potato chips and the other day after the other day. But other than that, I've been very, very good as far as what I have been eating. Now, as far as eating and imbibing and taking things into your body, I have an update. And I'm very excited about this update. Okay, I'm very excited. During my last update, I was talking about, or I gave myself an assignment as far as my sleep. My sleep, for those who don't know, my sleep has been very erratic. It's hard for me to get a steady 8 hours of sleep because I want to get at least 7 to 8. And it's been very hard for me. Either I wake up in the middle of the night or it just hasn't been an easy go for me. So during my last update, I said that my assignment to myself, I was going to do a sleep regimen, basically a sleep routine. And honey, that's exactly what I did. I came up with a sleep routine and I have to tell you, it has been working. And if you want to hear what it is, I'm about to tell you. So after I take my dogs out for the very last time, I wrap my hair up. So that's usually about around 10 o'clock. Because usually I would start a lot later, like right before I go to bed. I said, that's not working. So now I start at 10 o'clock. I wrap my hair up. And then the next thing that I do, I have been fixing myself a cup of tea. Now in this tea, I have been adding honey. I add a little bit of lemon. And what I've also been adding is a teaspoon of blackstrap molasses. Now, this should look familiar or sound familiar to those who have watched my hair videos because I recruited blackstrap molasses when I went through my whole bout of anemia because it's loaded with iron. This was very helpful in me growing back my hair and getting my iron levels back up to snuff. And what I used to do was I used to take a teaspoon of this and put it in the orange juice or tea back then, and I noticed when I did that night I always had a restful sleep. So the marbles in my noggin started rolling around and I said, you know what, let me just see what this is hitting for as far as using it yet again, because I've been using it here and there in my smoothies and yada yada yada, because again, it's good for iron. It has a lot of copper in it, so it helps to delay and stave off gray hairs. Blackstrap molasses is really good. I mean, I'm telling you. Now, it's really good to have. Now, the taste is not so good, okay? It's an acquired taste. I liken it to black jelly beans or black licorice. Yeah. And I don't really like either. But again, when I put it in things, I don't really taste it. Depending on what you put it in, it can mask that part of the taste. It can. And so when I put it in my tea, that's exactly what happens. I don't really taste it. But anyway, I've been putting that in my tea. I've been drinking it, okay? Pinky up or down, that's optional. Now hold on, there's more. But after I sip it and drink it all down, I get in the shower. I take a nice warm shower. Again, I'm trying to calm myself down before I actually lay down. So I take a shower, then I spray my pillow with the pillow mist that I told you guys about. Now, I don't do it every day or every night, maybe 2 days or every so often, but that is part of my routine. It is a lavender spray that I spray on my pillow. And, lavender and chamomile have been known to have, very calming effects. In addition to that, I like to do a little bit of stretching, nothing too strenuous as far as exercise, because I like to do that in the beginning of the day, if anything. But just a little stretch, make sure that, I'm all limber for whatever. But that's just part of my routine. I just do a little bit of stretching, stretch my legs. Then I say my prayers, okay? And then I get into bed. And I have to tell you, in addition to like repositioning my pillow, I have to tell you that this has been working. I have been getting more sleep, a more restful sleep. Now, here and there, I have had, one-offs where, I do get maybe hot in the middle of the night, so I'm kicking off covers or whatever, so my sleep is broken. But for the most part, this routine has been working, and I am so happy. I gotta tell you guys, because this has been huge. This has been huge because when you don't get enough sleep, and I'm sure I don't have to tell any of you guys this, when you don't get enough sleep, it affects everything. It affects the way you think. It affects your attitude and your mood. It can affect your skin, your digestion, a whole bunch of stuff. Because your body needs to recharge. It needs to renew itself, okay? It needs to shut down just like a computer, and it needs to reboot. And so I have been rebooting for the last 2 weeks. and it's been pretty good. So I am both relieved and very happy that this has been working for me. You know, finding a calming routine before getting to sleep. Okay, so like I said, sleep has been helping everything, including my skin. Now y'all know that I had a little breakout around my chin. I had a little breakout around the bottom of my cheeks and, you know, this area right here, all of this. So I have to say that has been it's been improving. It was improving the last update and it still continues to improve. And now that I've been getting more sleep, my skin seems a lot more awake or bright or more engaged or just a little bit more lively. I can definitely tell the difference. My dark circles are not so dark and deep anymore. So yeah, it has been an improvement as far as my skin is concerned. And that even encouraged me to put on a little bit more makeup today. Yes, honey. I told you guys that, you know, I was going to start doing a little bit more, just a little bit more as far as my eyes are concerned. So I put on a little bit more makeup. I pulled out y'all remember this one? Naked. Okay. It was all the rage years ago. So I pulled this out, as well as my Lorac Pro. Both of these are neutral palettes. So I've been loving these, and I think I talked about the Lorac one before. I think I pulled that out before. But these are my neutral palettes that I have been going to, or my go-to neutral palettes when I do want to do just a little something simple on the eye. But honey, I am not afraid of color. And like I said, with this whole improvement in Dolce 2.0, I'm going to be wearing more color as well, not just the neutrals, but also more color. And now that my skin is acting a little better, I feel more encouraged to do so. Because you know, sometimes when stuff doesn't line up or is not acting right, it doesn't encourage you to do more with it. But now that my skin and I have been, you know, we've been getting along a lot better, I feel encouraged. I feel better. I feel better about putting on just a little bit more. But the skin, and especially the sleep. That's what I really wanted to come in here and run to you guys and talk to you all about, is this sleep routine. So I did my homework, guys. I did my homework and I assigned a sleep routine to myself that has been working for me. So that is the highlight of this particular update. In addition to that, you know, I told you guys that I've been surfing the internets, you know, and buying little things here and there as far as my wardrobe and shoes and all this other stuff. Because another thing on my list is that I'm not gonna wear sweatpants no more. Now, just real quick, I've been working from home for a couple of years now, and I used to, you know, get dressed in jeans and this and that, so forth and so on. But after all that, I said, ain't nobody seeing me. So what am I doing? So I bought a couple of sweatpants, and I haven't worn sweatpants. I have to tell you, it has been years, a lot of years. I'm talking about, I think I was a teenager though. No, I wasn't a teenager, but it's been years since I wore sweatpants, and they're good for, you know, catching a plane or, you know, something like that. But I don't want to get into the habit of just wearing sweatpants just around the house. I want some type of different loungewear, if you will. And of course, I'm saying this while I am wearing a pair of sweatpants. Anyway, I found these on Zara, and they're sort of sweatpant-ish as far as the material. They're a nice cotton, and they have an elastic band, but they do not have the band at the bottom of the legs, okay? So they're wide leg jersey pants, if you will. And I am liking these. And they have a little drawstring, okay? But I think these are a good alternative to the traditional sweatpants. And I'm not really into joggers per se, because to me, they're just shrunken sweatpants. You know, as far as I'm concerned, maybe I'm missing it. But I just wanted something a little different, something I could dress up and dress down. And I think these are perfect. I got these in a cream, and I do want to get some other colors, maybe a black or something like that. But that's also on the list. I told you guys that I'm going to be getting into wardrobe and purse. Oh, and I got some purses. And honey, that's what I'm saying. I'm doing it all. I'm doing it all, and I am checking all the boxes as far as upgrades that I want to do in my life and that I need to do for my life. So this is just a little preview, if you will, as far as what we will be discussing and showing and telling and wearing and rocking and sharing, okay, because we like to share around here, but just some of the things that I have been accumulating. And I want to show you guys, you can get a feel of my style, you know, because you only see me from, I guess, the shoulders up. But yeah, we're going to be having fun with a lot of this stuff as far as the upgrades. And Dolce 2.0, honey, has left the train station. And anybody and everybody who is looking to update their life or upgrade their life, or just want to see what other plans I have in store, honey, have I got some stuff for you. So with that being said, we have jibber jabbered long enough. I told you this was going to be really quick. My emphasis was on the sleep routine. And so now that I have divulged my updated sleep routine, I think it's time for us to get up out of here. What do you think? I think we should, honey. So that's what we're about to do. So with that being said, that wasn't too bad, right? We were in and out okay. I want to thank you so much for dialing in and showing up. I really do appreciate it. I really do. I really do. And yeah, we'll be back talking about some more stuff. Honey, I already told you. I already gave you a little preview, so you got to come back for the actual view. You got to come back for that. So you already know. It's going to be the same Dolce. No, it's going to be the same Dolce channel. So you come on back.